Packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for.
Hello! Happy Saturday night! So, I have a couple things. I have a project coming up, a commission piece that I need to start tomorrow. So I'm going to start it tomorrow, and then I will be sawing it on Monday as well, because it's going to be a little bit of a process. But I got commissioned for the tree elephant, but big. So this will be Monday night's project. So back to more actual sawing. So we're going to do this one big on Monday night. I am going to start it though, because there's no way to finish this in a live. You'd be here with me hanging out all day. And I go at 9 o'clock and I have to work. So I am going to start it tomorrow, but we will be working on this on Monday, just a big version of it for a commission piece. Let me get my comments up here. Hey, Rick. Hey, Connie. Hey, Troy. Hey, Steve. Hey, Herb. Kathleen. We're going to get this right here. Hi, JJE. Hi, Connie. Everybody's been hanging out again, so let's see. Sheila. So we will work on this on Monday. It will be kind of our live, but it will already be started. So that is coming on Monday. And tonight we are going to do more kind of crafty sawing crafty, whatever you want to call it. So I have 4 projects to do on a scroll saw that can be for Valentine's Day. I don't know if we'll get to all 4 of them tonight. I'm going to do my best. One of them is finishing up the picture blocks, the love. I'm going to finish the last 2, and then, of course, the actual saw out the love to put on here. And then another one. So we have, they're kind of light. I don't know if you can actually see them. Some hearts that we're going to Mod Podge, and also Robin from Robin's Buys and DYIs has been using yarn on hers. So I am going to do one. I'm going to alternate them for my garland for my fireplace. I have a theme going on. So for my theme this year. And then we're going to make some tags with words on them. We are going to make a Valentine ornament. And then I'm going to cut out this heart. Here are our words, love, XO. And we're going to cut out this XO. Have this little box that I found. It's dirty. It's some sawdust. And we're going to paint John the box. We're going to put that heart inside here. And if you guys ever thrift store, old sweaters or whatever were perfect for this kind of stuff. It looks orange to you guys on the camera, but it is deep red. And so we're going to actually cover the heart in the sweater and then put the XOXO on top of it inside here, and it'll be framed. So we're going to do that one. I think that's it. We're gonna attempt this. See how fast we can get it done. Monday night at 9 p.m. we will be doing the elephant tree. Well, what I didn't get done tomorrow. I have to saw that. I have to get that going. I have a couple commission pieces that I'm working on. How to draw them out because they were portraits. So I'm working on the portraits right now, but the elephant piece needs to be done. So, but it should be a busy night for sure, Steve. We have some crafting sawing to do. How's everybody's night going? So I'm going to actually start with the words because then we can start that project and then kind of go as we go. I don't know how we're going to do this exactly. I usually just saw portraits and stuff on here. So, but the box the other night worked out well. So I figured we got this. Robin, go slow. Are you bored? It might be another long night. What I will do if no one wants to hang out all the way to the end, I will start recapping my videos. I did today with the box and made it into like a 16-minute video. So I am going to start recapping some projects that we do. So let's see. Larry says snowy here in Missouri. Yeah, we got snow last night too. Now it's just all frozen and cold. All right, guys, let's get going. Got a lot to do. I need to fix my camera. It is like way too close to me. I think I need to tighten my camera boom. It's like falling over. I'll fix that later. So I am excited to get back to like portraits and tree elephant. You know, that's kind of my favorite thing to saw. So that should be fun on Monday. Sheila says foggy and cold here. Didn't you have a tsunami warning today, Sheila? Did I see that right? Connie says we got a dusting. Denise says, hello, sorry I'm late. Been cleaning and moving furniture. You're not late. You can come on anytime you want. Did you guys, Sheila, did you get anything? Did it like do anything? I just saw the warning on my phone, so I wasn't sure. Kind of crazy. You guys had the craziest stuff happen there lately. Sheila is in Washington. Of course, I started with the circle. And I don't have my saw mojo on yet. And I will re-comment when I stop. Is it a can of worms, Robin? No. There. I am so lost. You guys playing a game again from earlier? I like look on and there's like all this like, I don't even know. I don't know what you guys were doing. Hey, Johnny. Try. How long do saw blades typically last? It really depends on what I'm sawing, the thickness and stuff. Spiral blades don't last as long, and I'm a total blade brat. I change my blades before they even break. So once I start feeling it, feel like it's not catching as good, I will swap my blade out. A lot of sawers will just saw until the blade breaks. So it can really just depend on how much you're using it. I say like 20 minutes of sawing until they break. Try, Billy. I am a blade brat. I buy them by the gross, and I don't know. I really like a sharp blade, so. It's kind of like on the edge of the board, and it's a really big board, so it's kind of pulling kind of funny, so. Going a little slower. I buy them by the gross too. I'm just a tightwad. Not supposed to be lifting more than 5 pounds, but I had to get it done. They're not that expensive though. I mean, really. When you buy them in bulk, they're cheaper. Like $3 for a dozen. To me, having a sharp blade is totally worth it. Totally worth it. We gotta know. Where have you been, John B? Herb said. I think he's been working a lot. Sheila, what scroll saw do you have? I have a Seiko scroll saw. It's amazing. It's got a huge tabletop. It's a really, really, really nice saw. My blade is in here funky. It is. What is the material? I am sawing on Baltic birch. It's the premium Baltic birch, so it doesn't have any blades. Thanks, Billy. And this particular board is 1/8, so it's super thin. And if I don't answer a question, Sheila, oh, thank you. Just ask it again. I will see it eventually. John says, how are you feeling, Shay? You know, I am doing all right. I am still struggling a bit. And today I kind of had like a little bit of a, I don't know if you would call it a relapse or what, but it haven't felt amazing today. So kind of weird. But I'm negative. Just linger stuff. Will that spiral blade cut well? So I've cut all the way up to 1 inch with this one, with a 2.0. But I mean, the thicker you go for your spiral blade, Rick, the bigger the blade you can get, and it will cut through anything. Hey, Charles. Got 27 watching. Thanks for coming. All right, so we got the love one cut, the words. So I am just gonna grab a little bit of sandpaper real quick. Yeah. Move this up a little bit. Maybe. My camera boom is really not working for me. I think it's like bent. There we go. Sorry for making you throw up. So I'm just going to sand the edges a little bit. Which they don't really need sanding. You don't really get such fuzzies on these, but I do like to get any that is there in the corners. How are you feeling, Charles? Hopefully better. So like that one has a little more fuzzies on it, but I think it was on the edge of that board. I will not put words like that again. That was kind of rough. On that big board. Well, I'm glad you're alive. And see, this is why Seyco is awesome. See like these little bumps right here? Yeah, that's me like going through my third board, drilling holes. And it comes with a magnet cover, so you can't actually ruin your tabletop. You just ruin the magnet, and then you just replace the magnet, which is the best invention for me ever because I'm super lazy and I don't drill in a different area. I just put a board up there. Janice, Facebook is not playing nice with me today. It froze on every live I tried to watch. Shared your page. Oh, Janice, that's a bummer. Well, we're over on YouTube live as well. So if you want to come over here, that would work better. But thank you for the share. All right. So we got our OVE. I'm just going to peel these off. And look how nice that peels. That's contact paper down first. So much better than blue tape. All right. So what we're going to do. Hey, Steve. Is I'm going to prop this up. So we're going to do quick projects and kind of go through them and then cut as we go. Hey, Liz. So we got our letters. And this is what we're doing. We're finishing off these blocks. Now, this was a post that we had in the garage, and it was off of a bunk bed that we had built for one of the kids, and we had taken it down. And so there was like drill holes in it, and it's kind of beat up, but it's scrap wood, and so it was perfect for these blocks. I mean, you can use anything. And then I just cut them down because it was obviously a big board, but cut them down. And then I'm a Plaid ambassador, and so Mod Podge is like my favorite thing ever. And so I just Mod Podged on some paper and then glued my letter on with some paint, and then that's just tissue paper on there. And then I just printed off photos on my printer. And my printer is only black and white, which is great because that's kind of my theme anyways. So I printed off photos in black and white and then just podged it on. So we're going to finish. So I have the L block done. And then I have my rose tissue paper. That's kind of my theme for Valentine's this year. So I did this one with another photo of me and my husband. And then I painted this side black because we're going to glue the O onto this one. And then there's polka dots on that side. So this one will be done once we glue this on. And then we'll start the other one. And you guys can help me design it because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't decided. So I'm just using some 5-minute set epoxy again. And I think I go with that side. So then we're just gonna put a little on the back. There's so much stuff you can do with your scroll saw. And then we're gonna line it up there. And then we're just gonna let this sit over here. And then I got another block that's kind of beat up. That's all right. How can I help, Shay, if I don't know what you're doing? How am I supposed to LOL? I'm telling you right now. I mean, like, pick out, like, patterns. Okay, so I have 2 more photos printed of my husband and I. And I did try to, like, cut it down. And I actually ended up doing it to the full edges because I thought it looked better. So I'm just going to kind of cut this extra off. Kind of big, not perfect. You keep freezing up. Oh no. Am I freezing for everybody? And then I just kind of eyeball it. It doesn't need to be perfect. So this side's already kind of short. So I'm just gonna trim this down straight. Not freezing up on YouTube. Sheila, you might need to come to YouTube. Who is that in the pic? This is my husband and I. So I'm not into like perfection. It doesn't matter to me, especially for stuff like this. I might actually cut that down just a little bit. Trim the bottom a little more. That looks pretty good. So then all you do is you just take your Mod Podge, shake it up. Can we see the pic better, please? Can you see that, Robin? And then the other one is that one. That's a cute picture. Thanks. I haven't even opened this one. I know I have one open. Oh my goodness. So then I'm going to just put the Mod Podge down on the block. And this has a lot of like ridges in it. So I just want to make sure I get down in the ridges because I'm going to push the picture down in there to make it look more. Oh, this brush was bad. Let me get a different brush. I'll just Mod Podge those bristles down. I don't know if I can get those off. Okay, there we go. And then place your photo down. And then I'm going to trim this just a little bit because I don't want it hanging off the edge. And once we Mod Podge it, you can sand it down a little bit to make it a little more like vintage, which I probably will do. Okay, so then I don't know why this brush is so not great. Let's see. Go, Shay, go. Thank you, Liz. She cut up her kid's bed. Yeah, we had an old bunk bed. And so I keep everything. Actually, let me get up here and put that down a little more. I keep everything as far as wood goes because I could use it for anything. So when we tore down the bed, we kept all of the wood pieces. And some of them aren't really usable, but some of them are. And they worked perfect for this project. So it was totally worth storing, even though my husband probably doesn't think so. So you just want to seal down the edges really good. So then you got your photo on there. And I'm just going to hit it with my heat gun for a second, just so. And then we have our photo on our block. So then the next side, I gotta stick with my theme here. So we'll probably use a little bit of this tissue paper. But I'm just gonna cut. My camera is down again. I'm just gonna cut a chunk off. I dig out of the dumpster and I get a good wooden chair that just needs some glue. Yes, you can get wood anywhere. I'm very bad about I see pallets and stuff and I'm like, no, Shay, be good. You know, because you guys know that I in my house sawing. So I have to kind of behave. So I'm just doing the same thing I did with the pitcher and just kind of lining it up, trimming it down. And that looks pretty good. Hey, DW. So we're going to do the same thing. Getting all the grooves. Some pellets have good wood. You just need to pay attention to the codes on the treatment. Yeah, I don't want to risk it, so I haven't yet. But I might if I get desperate. Wood prices are ridiculous. And you just kind of press it down. And I do want to get into these grooves. There's like these grooves in here. I think it gives it a little dimension. I'm going to trim the bottom off a little bit. Who's done these before? I helped my son build a bed frame using pallet wood. I bet it looks cool. We did a whole headboard in like barn wood for our bedroom. Oops. Not me, Shay, but I want to eventually. I have done it before, Shay. And my heat gun again. Man, time is flying today. I feel like I've been chasing the clock all day. And then I have this big book of like paper. I have a bunch of these books. So I pulled them out of my craft room. And I'm just trying to find one. Ooh, look at that. Got stripes with polka dots. That'd be perfect. So I'm going to cut a chunk off of that. Line this up. Hey, Mark. Trim this down a little bit more. Hey, Jerry. All right, so which way is my photo? It's that way. So I am going to go this way with this. you're fine. I've already been going for 43 minutes. Can't believe it. It's like flying by. It's been all day today like that, though. I don't know how many projects we're going to get done at this rate. Like moving like a turtle. All right. And then we just got this one side. I don't know where my gold went. Just gonna paint it black. And I'm gonna go. Hey, Jason. Hi, guys, and good night, guys. Have a good night. Just gonna get that edge right there a little bit. Which this is already drying. I lost connection, but I'm back. Welcome back, CW. A few spots that need an extra coat. All right. Now we're going to glue our V on. Did John C. leave because I'm painting wood? Let's see. I think I want it that way. I'm going to just put some epoxy on it. So now we have our V block. Look at that knot on that guy. Like sticking up. I should have sanded that down. That's okay. We'll put paper over that one. Actually, I'm going to use the smoothest side for my photo. So for this one, we're going to do this photo. So same thing. Actually, this photo is the same size as the block. So I'm going to go right to the edge of it. We're going to put some Mod Podge down again. Use this one for the next one. I should have, but this is the last one. I should have done it that way, but I didn't know that was the same size. Now these ones with a lot of ink on them, sometimes will start like losing their ink with the Mod Podge a little bit. So I try not to rub on it too much. There is a little bubble right here. Nancy, what about your L block? My L block is already done. Just came for a moment. The house is quiet, so I can do my voiceover. Well, hello, Nancy. That is dry. Okay, so should we do... Let me see what we got. Here we have... So there's that we could do. That would match. for, I had little bees, but I don't necessarily like bees for Valentine's Day. I wonder if I took them out. Oh, it's the other side. I'm in my chair, so can't see. I think we'll do a love you and then we'll do the stripe. So I have this love you again because we already have one on the first block, so that will match. We actually have this gold polka dots. I think do that. Gold arrows. The arrows. There were the arrows. Here were the arrows. Oh. This book is ridiculously big. Oh, yes, there's arrows. Let's do the arrows. Good call, Larry. All right. Throw that on the floor. Maybe I will do this arrows on this knot. Trim off this little bit of black that was from the other one. Like that. So it says yes, arrows. I'm gonna really soak this knot though. Cupid shoots arrows, Billy says. Cupid does shoot arrows. All right. Place that down. Hoping that knot wouldn't crease my paper. And it's gonna see if that will work. Where did you get that book? To be honest, I have no idea. I'm assuming my prime spot when I was a crafter was Michael's, but it was downstairs. I've had it for a couple years. I've been just pulling stuff out of my craft room. I have to clear it out, so that's why I'm doing more crafts, because I need to either box it up or use it. And so I just been trying to use it. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab some. I can't find my gold, and I want gold because I originally did the first one in gold. Oh, there it is. I didn't even get dressed for you guys. I'm wearing like my paint pants. Robin, Hobby Lobby does. Yeah, Hobby Lobby has the books too. Steve says from her basement where her craft supplies go to hibernate. Yeah, it's bad. I've been down there a while. I was actually thinking about plugging in a couple of my cameos. I should probably use them since I have them. But it's been so long. So I used to have a channel, it was Crafter's Corner on Wednesday nights, and I used to do this kind of stuff. But I used to use vinyl a lot, and do paper flowers and stuff. And so I accumulated a lot doing that. But I also had a crafting business, so. I do need a spot to store my wood, but right now my daughter's going to store her stuff. It's funny because I used to have the craft room up here with the French doors, and then my daughter moved home, and I had to take all my stuff downstairs, do my craft room downstairs, and then she moved out, and then my husband turned it into a recording studio because I had this room as my saw room, and he didn't have his own room. And then now my daughter's coming home for a little bit, and I got to move my craft stuff. It's the Come As You Are crafting show. Yes, it is, Larry. But I do enjoy woodworking more than crafting, actually. I hate to say that, especially on here. I love just cutting like portraits and actually like the elephant. That got a little too hot. And so didn't think I would actually like go down and do this, but at the same time, it's cool to learn new things, right? So, and I have a bunch of stuff to use. Hey, Lynn. So the E is going to go on this one. So we're going to do the same thing. You guys, this 5-minute set epoxy, like it is 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, done. I'm still around wood. Got in Germany. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. So same thing. I cannot seem to keep my voice for the life of me since I've had COVID. Hey, Ramona. Hey, Chris. Good evening. Mod Podge brings you back way back to 1972 art class in junior high. Yes, yes. I use it a lot. So then we just have one more side. Put it down because it needs to dry. And what did we decide on? I can't remember. We're going to do the love you or the polka dots. Or guess we did flowers on the last one, so neither. Okay. Should we do should we do this one? Can we see the book? Love you. Book. There's not a lot of options as far as the colors we need. There's more polka dots. Triangles. Some bees. It's all pink. Time to party. Some heart. Yeah, this is the page with the arrows, Robin. It's more of like a party page than anything. Do both. He did not. Trim this down just a little bit more. We'll do like that. My actual favorite Mod Podge is the dishwasher safe one, though, because you can do it on cups and stuff, and you can actually put them in the dishwasher. They have a lot of cool ones now. Can you trim the sides of the black off the heart? Like cut out the actual heart? Yes. Let me put this one down first real quick. Should I leave a little black? Maybe if I can. Guys, I'm not a very good scissor person. Can I cut this on my scroll saw? Can we cut paper on scroll saws? I don't know. Like that? All right. I had an air bubble in there from that crack. All right. Heat this up, and then I'll show you all the blocks. Stick it down a little sideways. It is stuck down. Okay, so now the true test is if I can spell. Oh no, you guys, I did it. I did that. I knew it. We're gonna have to peel this. We're gonna have to peel this V off. See what I did? Put the V upside down, not to the picture. Come on, don't break. Woo! Okay, so now I need to re-stick this down. You definitely want to pay attention to that. And then I'm going to take my black paint. can all better. No one will ever know. Okay. Okay, so now we have, see all my craft boxes I brought up? We have our love. We have our photos. Now what I'm gonna do is when I put them on the table, ooh, I'll pull this up, maybe. Come on. I will put them like different ways, but I'll probably do them like this. So they're stacked like that. So this was that. And then let me show you really quick, so you guys can see my theme I have going on. So there's my book that will go on the coffee table with my love. So blocks are done. Time are we in? 1:16. Are you guys good to do another one? It's Saturday night. It's all right. Do it, Robin. All right. That took me way longer than I thought it was. I'm moving like a turtle. And I'm not sure why. Have a good night, Mark. Okay, so do you want to do, just because I am moving slow, do you want to do the box with the heart in it, or do you want to do a tag? Have a good night, Connie. I hope you stay healthy. I would like to see a tag. All right. Let's do a tag. The heart that's going inside the box, or a tag. But we should be able to do this, the tag quick. So we'll do a tag real quick. And then we'll see where we're at for time. I mean, I could do this all night, so, but I don't want to make this like forever long either. So I think I'm going to do, we'll do this. I'm going to cut this off though, because I don't really like sawing on this big board with these little tiny words. You will be doing this all night. Well, maybe not all night. I'm just moving like super slow for some reason. I'm like kind of in like turtle mode. I don't know what my deal is. I took a nap. That's probably what it was. It got me. But I am the midnight scroller, so there we go. It's only 10:20. Till 1 a.m. at least. I don't know about that, Robin. You're the crazy late night crafter. I like that warning sticker on the side of your machine. Do not put hands near blade. Yeah, I know. I've only had like one time that I was like holding onto the blade, putting it in, and I wasn't paying attention and I hit my foot pedal and the blade started going, but it wasn't like connected, so it wasn't like super tight. But it's really hard to hurt yourself on a scroll saw. But of all the saws, it's one of the safest ones. Where are you at? 8:20. That's what my husband thinks, that I'm going to hurt myself. Oh, yeah, you really can't. Like, I mean, if you, like, intentionally put your hand in the blade as it was going and, like, I mean, you'd have to seriously try or do something you're not supposed to do. Is there a stencil, or are you doing it freehand? So there is a super light stencil on there, but it's kind of hard to see, even for me, close up. Yeah, it's kind of a long cut. Come out. A delicate piece. It would be easier to cut yourself with a straight blade. Yes, it would be easier to cut yourself with a straight blade. How cute is that? A little love. Okay, so I'm going to then, now we're going to cut the tag out. And actually, Give it a little love, Shay. Not the cheese. My blade is not in. All right, you should sell those as well as they're adorable. Actually, so I am planning on doing a bunch of tags and ornaments and stuff and putting them on my site. Hence why I'm stack cutting right now. But I will have them on my site. Awfully thick ply for a tag, Shay. It's actually stack cut. It's 1/8. I'm just getting two, Billy. But I got this really big board that I'm trying to work with right now, and I can't fit it anywhere. So I'm gonna have to maneuver this guy. Definitely time for a new blade. Ready? I'm not sure yet. I haven't priced out my stuff yet. I'll let you know tomorrow though. So then we have 2 tags. Shay, do you have a vacuum on your saw? I do have a vacuum on my saw. I have the Seyco back. It connects underneath with the magnet, except I don't turn it on during lives. It's actually really quiet for a vac, but it's still loud for lives and talking, so I don't have it on. Robin says, where did you get those patterns, Shay? I made them on my Gillette studio today. I'm just sanding. So we got our tag. And then actually, I'm going to be really gentle with this guy because he's kind of tiny. Just kind of sanding off some of these fuzzies. And I'll take off sanding straws. Yeah, they're little sanding sticks. I use them on my like little tiny pieces. Yeah, I don't produce a ton of dust actually, which is really nice. So I'll probably go that way. Now we can paint these a different color, like black, and then put them on the wood, or you can paint the actual tag, and then put this down. What do you want me to do? Or should I just stain it? What do you guys think? I'll take opinions because we can do them a bunch of different ways. But I do want to show you how I will do this. Paint the love, stain the tag. Stain the tag. All right, we will do that. I won't do it on here, but we will do it. I'll do it and then show you what it will look like. So then you can put them on wine bottles. You can put them on gifts. I mean, you can pretty much do anything that you want with them, but your little love tag. We'll have to do a bunch of different ones so you guys can see the different ones. We'll stain one and leave the natural, and we'll paint some. We'll do a bunch of different ones, but there's your little love tag. You can even put a little bow on there with it. Whatever you wanted to do. But they make cute little gifts, and of course, like especially on a bottle of wine or a present. And then it's something that you can keep forever. So. All right, so there's another one down, and I will stain it and post pictures of it later. We're at 2 hours. This one shouldn't take very long. There's another tag to make another one. I do have like the XOXO with the hearts for another tag. Which I think will be super cute. But I do love that love with the heart on it. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, I was gonna change my blade, wasn't I? I'm gonna change my blade really quick before I cut this heart. Be right back, dog. Says she needs to go for a walk, and I don't know how he know I need to go out. We will be here, Larry. Whoop, broke that one. Now you can drink. Shay, how do you hold your pieces together when you are double stacking? I have, the only thing I had right now was, I think my pieces, my blade is still kind of in there. Normally I use just painter's tape when I put them together, but I didn't have any, so I just used packing tape, so it's clear so you can't see it. Nancy, I don't blame you at all. Editing's hard when you're not having computer problems. When you guys saw a lot, you'll notice when your blade's acting funny, you'll instantly feel it. Board is huge. Okay. So then we have another one, and what I'll do is I'll drill a hole right here and then put a ribbon in it for a ornament, or you can hang one off the side for a little heart tag or ornament. I must have missed something. So, little heart ornaments. And we could even put, well, I guess this one's kind of big. You could do one on a tag. And then last but least, we're going to do this big heart real quick. But I kind of want to unstack this, but it's like taped really good. I did a good tape job. Yeah. Robin's drinking again tonight. All right. The only junk food things this body can't digest is fuel. Like Taco Bell. Yeah, I cannot do Taco Bell. Cannot do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have my heart cut, and I have this old sweater. It's actually not orange like it looks like on the camera. It's like a deep red. I don't know why it looks so orange on there. It's weird. So I am going to cut this really horribly. Oh, I need better scissors. Holy cow. And then Mod Podge the heart. That looks like Bosun's a sweater. And I am going to actually use a little hot glue. So I want this to be tight right there. Robin, cookies, ice cream, Fritos is all junk food. Fruit, fruit, and more fruit. Yeah, I think you lost your no junk food January. I think that's what you called it. I don't think you won that one. And no one's going to see the back of this, so it doesn't really matter. if you make it pretty or not. You just want it pulled tight from the front. What did you rename it to? You could just call it Cutback January, so then you don't have to feel obligated. I don't do that kind of stuff because I know that I will fail. Elastic stick. What type of material? So this is an old sweater. You can get them super cheap at the thrift store. We can cut off this extra. Did your guys' fault for not yelling at me enough? I think Billy did. So there's the heart with the sweater on it. I didn't think giving your heart to someone literally meant giving the shirt off your back. It did. I love that, actually. That's awesome, Steve. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cut out this XO really quick. And then we're going to Mod Podge. Probably, I think we'll either do the stripe, black and white stripe. Look and see what looks better. And then we're going to paint the XOXO black, and we're going to put it on the sweater. But yes, that was that. And then I'm going to paint this, whatever you want to call it, frame. I'm going to paint it black to match my decor. I'm going to saw that really quick. Now I got the sweater over there. And these are actually really cute too. These got a long time ago at Michael's. They were on clearance, I think, one of the years. And you can a pre-made heart too, which would be cute. I love the sweater look though. It's one of my faves. Okay. I think I'm going to cut. Should I cut a big XO or like the medium one? What do you guys think? I kind of like the big. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with the big one. I like the big. And I don't think it will look as big. I don't think it will look as big on there. Oh, I didn't get that in there. Yeah, I knew it was wobbly. Night, Steve. Thanks for coming. Okay, new blade. I am not getting into that one. Come on. Goodness. What is going on? There we go. My drilled holes were so small, they're hard to see. There it is. Need to all out my holes here. Night, Larry. Thanks for coming. My goodness. Anybody have fun plans tomorrow? Same plans, everyone. Try to take over the world. Not working. Oh, Billy might turn tomorrow. What are you going to turn? Do you know? How are your allergies doing? Getting a little better. Well, that's good. A gnome. You just saw. I was able to watch some of it. I was at work though. We're almost done. Let's see. Cut this little guy out first before we do the center, and then we'll just cut the edge, and then we'll be done. Sorry guys, we're on a long cut again. Oh, shoot. I did skip the center. Thanks, Steve. Okay, so I'm not going to do that side because I'm going to do the center. Otherwise, it will be really, really flimsy, and I don't trust that. Question for you scrollers: how did you learn to scroll? YouTube. Asking questions on lives. For me, I don't know about anybody else, but I just got on it and started sawing, and then kind of learning as I go. There, I got it now. Thanks for the heads up, Steve. I don't know if I'm going to get this back through since it's not a drilled hole. No, actually, I wanted to make the word eat for my kitchen really bad. And so I asked for a scroll saw for Christmas. And my husband got me one for Christmas. And I had never even turned one on before. I had no idea what I was doing. And then within a year, I went through a Ryobi to a Delta and then ended up at my Seyco. And I still didn't like the word eat for my kitchen. Definitely get a Seyco if it wasn't slower than my laser. How do your sponsors work? I have heard you mention them before. So each sponsor is different. It kind of depends on what your plan is with each sponsor. Some sponsors pay you, and then other sponsors give you free product to use and share. So it just kind of depends. I'm gonna give this a quick stand down. And speaking of, I guess since we haven't done it in the 2 hours we've been on, I am sponsored by Harneal Media, Steve. If you need a website, he is your man. He's amazing. He can help you with all the ins and outs. And he just has a great business, amazing support. He's awesome. And then I am also sponsored by Seiko Scroll Saw, which is the saw I'm using tonight. They also have the Scroller's Drill, which I'm in love with. You can go to Seyco.com or call down and talk to Mike or Ray, and they will take care of you. When you buy from Seyco, you become family, which is huge. They back their products, and they're a really awesome company. Not to mention their saw is like amazing. It's like the best of both worlds on that one. And they're very knowledgeable too. You can call down there with any kinds of questions that you have, and they'll know the answer. They have been doing it a really long time. I'm also sponsored by Haitekcrafts, and that's what I'm using tonight is their premium Baltic birch. And they are on Instagram as well as Etsy. And you want to make sure that you saw with actual premium Baltic birch. The stuff that you get at like the hardware stores tend to have a lot of voids in them. And it's not as quality of wood. And if you're doing a big portrait and you have a big void in the middle of your portrait and you get almost done and the whole thing, this middle breaks off because of that void, super frustrating. So Haitekcrafts. I can't seem to keep my voice today. Okay. So we have our XOXO. Oh, yeah, that was perfect size. Perfect. So I'll either do, I probably will do to match my decor. And it's kind of just to get an idea. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And so I'll end up painting this border black, and we're going to put the stripes in the back piece. I guess I should get back to the comments because I can't see anybody's comments. Thanks, Steve, for posting links. And I was supposed to put I even made a description and I forgot to get on YouTube and put it on before I got on. See, I'm really bad at this. But I did add descriptions to my other ones. Steve's over there shaking his head. I know it. And yes, it is tissue paper. That's cute. That one is great, Shay. Thank you. Okay, so this one's going to be a little more tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it lined up, because obviously stripes, you want them to be perfect in there. I mean, they can be off. It doesn't like the end of the world, but they're definitely need to be more noticeable. So I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to go into the crease of the box. And same thing with down here. I'm just going to cut on my pencil line. I use tissue paper and it's hard to decoupage. There's tissue paper on those blocks. My Delta was definitely a frustration saver. Yes, scroll sawing to me is my big stress reliever. I know when I need to go saw. My family knows when I need saw time. So I'm just going to paint decoupage inside here. Try to get as even as possible. Got some goob down the side, but that doesn't matter. I just don't want it to clob over. And then I'm going to lay that in. Oh, it kind of is off a little bit. So I'm going to start in the center and then work my way out to the edges. That way, if there's any bubbles, we can kind of push them out to the side. Right there. All right. And I'm just going to do a coat over it just to seal it off so it doesn't get any tears in it, because it's tissue paper. So make sure it has that hard cover on it. And I am using satin decoupage, so it's not like a matte, so it will still be shiny. Video games. All right. So we're just gonna heat her up. All right, that will leave in goobs. Okay, so then I'm gonna put some hot glue on this. Of course, I ran out of glue stick. Robin, you need a heat gun since you can't wait for glue to dry. Heat guns are awesome. But did she not wait for glue to dry? I thought it was paint. Okay, so there is that so far. Question: should we paint this black or should we leave it wood? Any votes? Yeah, heat guns aren't very expensive. They're super nice to have. Paint it black, paint it black. Okay. I got a fuzzy on this brush. I got like a bad batch of brushes. So I'm just going to go around this edge really quick. Get kind of an idea. I love that I can just cut my own wood pieces for my crafts. It's really nice. I used to have to buy them all. How about painting the two X's black? Do that. I'll start there and see if I can get a straight enough line. I still like doing portraits more in like photos. But these little words and stuff are fun too. And frankly, I haven't been crafting at all in 2 years, and my home decor really needed to be updated. So for my holidays and stuff. So this is like perfect. My box looks awesome on my coffee table. And I'm doing the same thing to my shelving in there. And so I think it will look really nice. Okay, so we're going to use, by the way. And we have like a little corner right here. Needed a little love. All right. So we're going to attempt, I'm going to attempt to paint just the X's. You can do it, Shay. Thanks, Robin. This middle one is the one I'm really worried about. Got a little hair on this brush I do not like. You're testing my painting skills, aren't you? Sorry, guys, I'm super concentrating. All right. So we have the heart, and then the X is black. What do you think? Should I paint it all black or leave it like that? Did everybody leave? There's no one left. No, we have 12 on. We have 12. Anybody? All right. I got this sheer ribbon. Just gonna do a simple little sheer bow. And then we'll cut the edges off. And I'm either going to put it, might actually, I think it needs to just go on the edge. Not sure yet. I'll figure that out. I am going to let that dry a little more before I glue it down. So there it is. We got our XOXO box. That turned out really cute. And I'll probably put like a little bow on it on the top. Kind of finish it off a little bit. Right there. Haven't decided yet. I might even make a bead hanger and put the bow up here on the top. I have these wood beads. Like this. So I might end up doing wood beads up with black ribbon and then have the bow up at the top. I probably will end up doing that. So there you are. And then we have the blocks. We have the love blocks. We have the matching little book. We have the love tag, which I will stain and put that together. So you can see that all done. And then we have our little heart ornaments. So there they are. And then, of course, the blocks have the photos on them. But cute little decor for Valentine's Day. There we go. I think that was my longest live in a really long time. That's crazy. All right, you guys, I'm going to head out. I will get these finished up and I will post pictures on my Instagram. And I also will break down this video because it is super long to each project. So if you didn't get to see it, you can rewatch it and not have to watch the whole live to see it. But I will do individual with voiceover so you guys can know how to do it. But I really like the tag. It's one of my favorites. So I will be on Monday at 9 p.m. We are going to be working on that tree elephant, which is more of what I do normally, is portrait work. So we will get that tree elephant going tomorrow, and then I will be sawing it live on Facebook and YouTube on Monday night at 9. But thanks for everybody. Thanks for coming. And we will see you on Monday, and I will post these online tomorrow. All right. Have a good night.